Hey, YouTube, you know me, Mark Morris, toldtobethebroke.com, toldtobethebroke.com. How are you guys doing? Engineer who had to learn how to sell, stay out of jail. Make sure you subscribe. These are the challenges I want you to avoid that I have to I'm kind of, we're in this era where people can just use debt to get a dog, debt to get a car, debt to go on vacation. So if you're like a person who's like, okay, I'm going to be financially responsible and make sure I have money before I get the new car, before I go on a trip, before I go do this, before I do that, you look stupid. What is it? YOLO. You only live once. Go do it now. Go do it now. Go do it now. Those are the temptations you're faced with, man. I was just at the gas station. Cadillacs, BMWs, all on Mountain View Avenue gas station, Maseratis, all this stuff, man. There's a county office across the street. You're like, hey, man, it's just a simple car, man. I just got my Camry, boy. I want to pay off all my debts. Don't want to be in debt. If we're going to go on vacation, if I'm going to get the girlfriend a gift, I'm going to get the mistress a gift, I'm going to get the strip girl a gift. I want to just do it cash, not go into debt. Subscribe. So right now I'm studying Grant Cardone's $1 Million Money Principles. One thing he's talking about is do not lose money. Do not invest money into depreciating assets unless you save to get that asset or you have passive income to pay down that asset. I don't know what's going on with the stock market. I don't know what's going on with the economy, but I can tell you one thing. Sooner or later, when these companies find out that this AI play that's increasing the stock is not actually working, they're going to lay off people. That's what I see coming. They're already kind of planting the seeds. I watched a news thing yesterday. She's talking about right sizing or some bizarre stuff. Or you know how they use all these different words, so they just can come out and say it. So that's what they're going to end up doing. Well, we may not have the AI product to deliver on what we said we're going to deliver on, but we don't really need these people right now because we have the programming group, we have the staff in place, or we have the infrastructure in place where now it's not so much a people thing or a production thing. It's just us just figuring out the, sequence. So we don't need just 10,000, 5,000, 8,000 people. Then that's when they're going to have the layoffs. That's why you must be disciplined right now. Protect your money. You do not need a dog. I live in an apartment complex. You do not need a dog. If you got to take your dog to shit across the street at the Renaissance Hotel in that big lot, you do not need a dog. Number 2, you do not need a luxury car. Cash flow. You're going to get yourself a car, you better have a cash flow. You better pay at least, either lease it or pay off at least 40%, 50%. Otherwise, that car is going to kick your ass. Number 3, you really don't need to go. Where you go? Where am I going to go, man? Where am I going? Even worse, people going out of the country. I guess someone went to Iceland, England, Italy. The criminals are just in the back going to beat these motherfuckers' asses, man. We're going to take all their mother. Where's this tourist at? Oh, hey, I'm from America. Well, show me stuff. Come on in, come in. Like hostile, cutting their dick off, cutting their hand off, and all kind of shit. Taking your wife, turning her to a sex slave, and they just toss you in the canal. Another dead American. Subscribe. You know, go to, Turks and Caicos. You gonna take your gun, brothers? Don't take your gun to Turks and Caicos. They keep your ass there. You go to jail with the Mexican mafia. You better tell them you from Africa, man. You kill people. You do genocide shit, man. Otherwise, those Mexicans go fuck you up the ass, man. They gonna make you a bitch, bro. Don't want that to happen. So don't go to Turks and Caicos. What is it? Another thing in Mexico? They got electrocuted in a hot tub. I guess some other guys, a couple of white boys, they're on a beach. They killed them and threw them off in the ocean. There was another couple on a yacht. The pirates grabbed them, took the boat, throw their asses overboard. Do you really need to be traveling? I'm just saying, stay your ass at home, man. If you're going to travel, go to Santa Monica, go to Palm Springs. God forbid you can go back east, but brother, man, I ain't going nowhere back east and all that heat. Subscribe. So I thought I'd just tell you some of the temptations that I'm working on. And the problem is, I'm just saying, protect your money. Do not be fooled. We're heading not toward a recession because of depression, because people are not prepared. They're not prepared to carry on their payments for their house. They're not. Oh, there's another thing. Don't buy a house, man. I'll talk about that later. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Work on avoiding those 3 temptations. You don't need a dog. You don't need to go on vacation, and you definitely don't need a new car. Subscribe, subscribe.